it's the Clone Wars. Ladies and gentlemen, the Clone Wars has been a massive, massive hit since 2008. It has all the characters you know and love, and some new characters as well, like Ahsoka Tano. Oh, talking of Ahsoka Tano, now we have a very special Star Wars guest from the galaxy. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, would you please welcome your host for today, Ahsoka Tano herself, Ashley Eckstein!
Put Captain Ahsoka in that cargo.
That's where she deserves to go. How dare she attack me? I've just introduced her and said hello. Welcome.
Well, you never know.
No, you never know. No.
But you know, I was thrilled when I found out that we were co-hosting this event together because, you know, I kind of have a Boba fetish.
Oh, dear. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologise. To start the day off with jokes like that really is a disgrace. So I'm going to leave you to it to entertain this audience. Have a good day.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks for coming out today. How many Clone Wars fans do we have out there today? Woo! All right, so what did you guys think of season 2? Are you excited for season 3? Woo! Alright, I promise you're in store for a treat. We're recording it now, and some of the episodes are amazing. But let's get started with our show. I'm sure you guys know that our show takes place between episode 2 and episode 3 in the live-action films. So to give you a better idea of where our show falls in the Star Wars mythology, we're going to show you a quick video that we like to call Clone Wars 101. Let's roll it. Oh, thank you. I'm sure you guys can imagine it takes a lot of work to create something that's worthy of the Star Wars name, but also worthy of the amazing story that George Lucas created. So we're going to watch Dave Filoni again as he gives us a behind-the-scenes look at all of the work that goes into making just one half-hour episode of the Clone Wars. It's pretty amazing. Let's watch it. You know, sometimes it takes 6 to 9 months to create just one episode of the Clone Wars. It takes a lot of work. It's pretty amazing. You know, a question a lot of people ask me is, what is it like to do a voice of a character on the Clone Wars? And I thought I'd show you today over here in our makeshift studio, but instead of showing you by myself, I thought I'd bring along one of my friends, one of my fellow cast members. He's the voice of Yoda, also the voice of Admiral Yularen, and our narrator. Please help me welcome Tom Kane!
Trying to be by my side, do you? And where is she?
Well, Tom, you know, our audience may not know, you've actually been doing the voice of Yoda for a while, not just for the Clone Wars. How were you introduced to the Star Wars universe?
I was working on the very first game that LucasArts, which is their game division, did. It was called The Dig, and it was back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. And I was just doing little voices, and they started using me on some of the first Star Wars games, TIE Fighter and stuff like that, back when computer games came on floppy disks the size of a picnic table. And, kids, you'll have to ask your dad what a floppy disk is. They're not like this. And I was like TIE Fighter pilot number 3, you know, and one day I was goofing around and just doing different voices, and they learned that I did a lot of the voices from the movies. So one day they got me to do I got to do the Grand Moff Tarkin for something. You would prefer another target, a military target, the name of the system. You know? And I got to be Admiral Akbar. It's a trap! You know? I even got to do a couple lines in one game as Boba Fett. So I was like, you know, he means a lot to me. You know, sort of thing before he sounded like this. But yeah, so I got to do a lot of fun stuff, and one day I was just reading some lines, and I saw that there were some Yoda lines in there, so I was goofing around trying to do my best Yoda. And the director, who was an Irish guy named Doug, I said, could you do that again? And I said, well, he goes, read the lines again. I'm like, well, why? And he goes, just shut up and read them to us. You know, so my best Yoda I did, whatever. And it turns out what happened was Frank Oz, who was the original Yoda, was off directing a movie called 3 Men and a Baby, I believe. He became a very famous director. And he just couldn't do it, he wasn't available. And they took it up and played it for George, and George said, yeah, use him. So suddenly I was Yoda. And the funny part was that they didn't tell me. They booked me through my agent, and I showed up for a session thinking, now I'm going to do TIE Fighter pilot number 4. And I see all these Yoda lines highlighted, and I'm like, what's that? And he goes, oh, I didn't tell you, you're Yoda. And when I woke up a few seconds later from joking, you are, yes. He said, no, get to work. So anyway, so here I am, many years later, and I've done lots of fun things in the Star Wars universe, and I still can't believe it.
Awesome. Well, you also are the voice of a couple of other cartoon characters.
Yes.
Any of our audience?
Well, let's see. I'm Professor Utonium on the Powerpuff Girls. Bubbles, Blossom, Buttercup, you can kick Mojo Jojo's butt tomorrow, but now it's time to brush your teeth. and let's see, I'm Mr. Edmund on Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Master Blue, rules are meant to be followed. Let's see, I'm the Wild Thornberries. Oh, Eliza, stop playing with the elephants. Donnie, put down my cheese munchies. The lions are going to eat me. Darwin the chimp. And of course, the home team for Disney, I was Lord Monkey Fist on Kim Possible. I'm going to teach you the power of Pekwa, Tai Chi, Monkey Kung Fu.
Everyone in our cast, a lot of the guys do a bunch of different voices, and it's so much fun in the studio. We really have a blast. And our friend James Arnold Taylor, who is the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi and also the voice of Plo Koon, he put together a video for us today of a behind-the-scenes look at one of our recording sessions. So if you guys want to take a look up on the screens, we'll roll it. Well, now that they've seen some behind-the-scenes footage, should we actually show them how we do it in real life? Here's where the fun begins.
It's magic!
It's always a magical day here at Disney, isn't it?
I think maybe they were expecting Yoda himself.
Oh, yeah. I don't think they expected Yoda to be that tall.
Judge me by my size, they did not.
Well, what we're going to show you is actually kind of the opposite of how we do it in real life. We actually record our episode first before they do the animation. It takes about 4 to 5 hours to do one episode.
Yes, this is a little different than the way we really do it because we have to record all the voices first, and the animators then match their animation to our voice. Because if you go the other way, it's really hard to make it work right because animators are artists. They don't know how we're going to read something. They don't know if I'm going to say, look, up in the road, ahead, or look up on the road ahead. So they don't know they don't know what to do. So, but for the purposes of this, we're going to do it this way because otherwise there's no picture and it'd be really boring.
Yeah, so we're going to show you the scene first without our voices, and sometimes we do have to do this. If they replace a line at the last minute and the animation is already done, they'll call us into the studio and say, okay, you have to redo this one line and you have to match the lips exactly, and it's not always the easiest thing, so we're going to try to do it live for you. Let's watch this, the scene first. Let's roll it.
Hello, old friend.
Don't worry.
Listen,
Kind of dry.
patience.
Look, I found my lightsaber. It's right over there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That was a real problem.
Embarrassing
All right, so I think we can make this a little more exciting. Though, I think they thought Ahsoka was a bit taller.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
There
Tom
we
is
go.
our microphone expert.
Oh yes, yes.
All right, well now we're going to try it again for you guys.
All right.
And add the voice. Here's where the magic happens. Let's roll it.
Hello, old friend.
Greetings, Master Snooty. Have one time. A lesson have you for us today?
Yes.
Listen in patience.
Gather round, younglings. Listen to the Padawan. You shall.
This weapon is your life, but it is also your responsibility. Don't let it out of your sight. A little more exciting?
A little better.
Tom, I thought for our audience today, because what he didn't tell you over there is he actually does a lot more voices of actually some famous people that you may know.
A lot of times when they film movies from the very beginning of sound pictures to today, there's a certain amount of the scenes that they can't use the sound from because the actors may have done their lines just great, but a plane was flying overhead and it got recorded, or someone dropped a Coke can backstage or something. So they'll just bring the movie stars back in and they'll do exactly what we just did. They'll replace their own line. But sometimes they're not available. They're off shooting another movie somewhere, or they're sick, or they're, just cranky or whatever. So they'll bring someone like me or James Arnold Taylor or somebody. There's a few of us that can match celebrity voices so well that you can't really tell the difference if it's just a few sentences. So that's called ADR, additional dialogue replacement. And I've been lucky enough that I can do a few voices well enough that they use me for like, Sir Anthony Hopkins, hello Clarice, it's Buffalo Bill, you want him, don't you? I also do a lot of the ADR for Morgan Freeman. I first met Andy Dufresne in the summer of 1932. For the first Dumbledore, Sir Richard Harris, I was, hello and welcome to Hogwarts School of Wizardry and Magic. Anyway, so yeah, it's a lot of fun because I get to, little bits and pieces of trailers and stuff, and it's actually not them, it's me.
Well, Tom, I was thinking, what would it sound like if you read Yoda as Morgan Freeman?
We could do Morgan Yoda as Morgan. That'd be fun.
Maybe I read Ahsoka as Jan Brady.
Yes.
Let's
do Morgan. Let's do Morgan and Jan. All right, there we go.
All right, let's roll it.
Hello, old friend.
Greetings, Master Sanube. Padawan Tano, a lesson have you for us today?
Yes.
A lesson in patience.
Gather round, younglings. Listen to the Padawan, you shall.
This weapon, it's your life, but it is also your responsibility. Don't let it out of your sight. Yoda, Yoda, Yoda. Well, Tom, should we let the audience in on a little bit of our fun?
Yeah.
Maybe put you guys on the spot, let you audition to be an honorary cast member of the Clone Wars. What do you think?
Okay.
You want to try out?
Let's grab something.
All right. We're actually going to let you try out for some of the creatures today. I don't know if you remember from season 2, we had Karina, the Geonosian Queen. So we need somebody who thinks that they can do a really loud scream.
Now, boys can also audition for the Geonosian Queen because that was actually done by D. Baker, who does all the clones. So he's our monster guy. He does the best monster voices
Well,
around.
there's a girl right here in the front row that I think she can do a good scream for us. Come on out.
You're going to have to watch the screen, and we're going to show you the clip, and just kind of pay attention to what she does with her mouth. And
Then we're going to put you on the spot. First of all, what's your name?
Hannah.
Hannah. Okay, Hannah, let's watch the clip, and then we're going to let you audition. She's just beautiful, isn't she?
does she do that sometimes at home?
Yeah. Okay, so we need you to, really kind of start out small and then get really, really loud and then come back down, okay? All right, turn around to the audience and action. That was awesome. All right, round of applause for Hannah, contestant number 1. Now we're looking for contestant number 2. We need somebody to be a Geonosian zombie and actually come on out. I saw your hands first. You need to be a Geonosian zombie today. We're going to show you a clip. First of all, what's your name?
Nick.
Okay, Nick. Let's watch the clip up here, and then we're going to put you on the spot. Okay, we need like some panting, some grunting,
Stomping, Frankenstein.
Really get into it. Let's turn around to the audience, and action. That's awesome! That's awesome! Sounded zombie-like to me. Okay. All right, we need one more contestant, and you have to bring out your inner Zillo Beast. Who thinks they can bring out their inner Zillo Beast? Let's see right here in front, the brown shirt. Come on up. All right, what's your name?
Leah.
Okay, we have Leah, and so you have a pretty good inner Zillo Beast?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to show you a clip, and then we're going to put you on the spot and have you audition. All right, let's roll it.
That's what she does when she can't find her makeup in the morning.
Okay, so you can really get into it. I mean, have some body movements and just really like a deep groan yell. Okay, that's amazing. All right, you know what? Liang, I think you got the part.
Right, but that's pretty good.
Yes, thank you so much, Hannah and Nick. Liang, come on up. We're gonna let you perform up here on the stage. You're a new honorary cast member of the Clone Wars, and we're actually gonna show you a longer clip of the Zilla Beast. And you're going to have several groans and several yells that you're going to have to do. Tom's going to get you set up here in the middle microphone and show you the clip, and then you'll get to record. All right. You actually want to stand about this close. See,
Yeah,
how
about your
big
hand.
it is?
That's perfect, just right there.
That's perfect. Okay, now we're going to show you the clip, and really pay attention to the mouth of the Zilla Beast. So when the mouth opens, that's when you're really going to give us a
And just
good
like
roar.
you think, the bigger the mouth opening, the louder the roar.
All right, let's watch it.
Charge up the rings.
Now don't worry about being too loud, you can't be too loud, and also, even when you don't see the Zillo Beast, like when they're in the ship, still make a few little Zillo Beasty noises because you'd be hearing it from outside. So, here we go.
All right, you ready? Okay, let's roll it. This time's for real.
Charge up the rings.
Awesome.
Very good.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Liang, for being our new honorary Clone Wars cast member. Yes, yes, and as a thank you, we actually have a signed Yoda action figure by Tom Kane today. So
I
thank
didn't
you
have that one.
so much. And
Time to talk to Lucas Weissman.
one more round of applause for Liang. Thank you. Okay, Tom, seriously, I don't know how we top that because
Nah,
Liang's pretty amazing.
there's not much more we could do except, well, no, they do seem like they're in the Star Wars. Maybe we could show them the sort of exclusive sneak peek of season 3.
Oh, I don't think
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to let you guys get out to the Star Wars motorcade, but thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
coming
guys.
out today. And thank you to everyone who auditioned for our show, and to our special guest, Tom Kane.
Thank you.
And,
Only one thing left to say. Scrubbing Bubbles Toilet Bowl Cleaner. We work hard, so you don't have to. Oh, you mean, may the force be with you. Yes.